My dear students, today we are going to talk about chapter 3. The name of chapter 3 is Structure of Matters. First of all, we are going to do introduction about matter. Anything that occupies a space and has its some mass are called matters. When we are talking further on the basis of a structure of matters, in each state of solid, liquid as well as gas, it contains the elements of the smallest particles or structures called atoms. According to the John Dalton, scientist, atoms are so small they can't be seen by our naked eye, even it can seen by most powerful microscope. Note number 1. Every state of the matter has own similar nature of the atoms present in it. Example, when a piece of gold broken down into smaller particles, it can be seen atom of the gold, not other. Every atom contains three basic parts of the constituents named as neutron, proton and electrons. We are going to discuss here now about molecules. A molecule is the smallest particle of the element or compound that can normally exist independently. Note number 1. Molecules are the constituent or parts of atoms. Note number 2. Molecules are bigger than atoms according to its size. Example for water. Water has molecular formula H2O, and the H2O contains two hydrogen atoms and one oxygen atoms, and finally the molecular formula of water is formed. Formula 1H2O represent one molecule of water. 2H represent two atoms of hydrogen. 1O represent one atoms of oxygen. Compounds. Water of atoms ratio 2:1. In this way, one molecule of water is formed. So my dear student, elements is the another topic. Any substance made of only one kind of the atoms that cannot broken down into simpler substance by chemical process is called elements. When we are going to talk about the example, gold, iron, silver, copper, zinc, etc. Note 1. There are 180 elements in the world. Among them, 92 elements occurs naturally on the earth, and other elements have been made by the scientists in laboratory, means science lab. Now we are going to talk about major elements in the earth's crust. We will discuss about through given pie chart, which is given below here. The given pie chart represent the elements which is on the crust of earth. Oxygen 46%, silicon 27%, aluminum 8%, iron 6%, as well other 5%, and magnesium is 3%. We are going to discuss about first 20 elements, their atomic numbers, name of elements and symbols. This chart may you help very much on further study in your future classes. Now we are going to talk about compounds. A substance formed by the chemical combination of two or more elements in fixed proportion or ratio is called a compound. Example for water is the compound in which 2:1 hydrogen and oxygen elements in a fixed proportion or ratio. Now we are going to talk about properties of compounds. First, compound can be broken down into its constituents, means parts, elements by the chemical methods. Second, compound always contains the same elements combined together chemically in a fixed ratio or proportion. Third one, the properties of compound are different from those of its constituent or parts of elements. Let us, student, we are going to talk about now mixture. First of all, we define it. When two or more elements are compound or are mixed together and there is no chemical change between them are called mixture. Example for mixture of an iron and sulfur. This chart or this diagram represent about the mixture, how is the mixture formed, and when a mixture of iron and sulfur mixes between them, that does not completely mix. When it will be want to separate, you can use magnet. Through it, the iron and sulfur are separated by the magnetization process. And so on, there is various process given in this picture which helps to separation the different kinds of mixture. Let us go ahead. The differences between compound and mixture. First, compound constituents or parts are combined together chemically. Mixture, first, constituents are combined together not chemically but physically. Second, constituents or parts are present in a fixed ratio. Second, constituents or parts can be present in any ratio. Third, constituent or parts can be separated by only chemical process. Third, constituent can be separated by physical process. Let us talk furthermore on symbols. Symbols are the notation of one or two letters representing chemical elements. Example for elements, symbols: hydrogen, capital H; helium, capital He; lithium, Li; so on etc. We will further discuss through some elements of the symbol through their special diagram or pictures as shown in given below. Here is in these pictures the sum symbol of the diagram of the elements is also given by the scientist named as alchemist and Dalton. Whatever the common side, the symbol is diagrammatically this, and copper is that, silver is just like as a crescent shape or moon shape. We can say that iron, that is the shape of iron, diagrammatically a place where the symbol is written. We will understand there were the sources of iron, gold, this, and that's coppers in this way. So on the various kinds of elements of the symbol is notation. This chapter of the first parts is shown in this video classes. We will discuss the second part in second video classes. Thanks for class.